Hi, everybody. Once again, time for another chapter. This one is chapter 7. The chapter is called Aftermath of Imagining. And we're about to get into the meat of things because Joey is now back in the real world. Joey Park died over 20 years ago. He's buried in a grave somewhere in New York, on the opposite side of the country. It was well documented in the media of the time, and I have copies of some of the documents. He should be bones in a coffin, but yet here he is, alive, in the flesh, if not at all well. Joey called for me in my daydreams. He was trapped in a dark, freezing nowhere. He begged me for help in what I thought was just fantasy. I was able to pull him out. Now he's on the floor, in the middle of my living room, unconscious, shivering violently and breathing like he's just run a long marathon. I'm still groggy. My body and head hurts from the strain of what I just did. But that all passes once it registers what's happening right now. I go to him slowly, shaking. I still can't believe what's happened. Yet, I'm scared that it's all just a stupid dream. And the moment I wake up, Peter will make good on his threat to have me committed. And maybe I should be. I mean, how many people can daydream their favorite dead celebrities back to life? I take his hand, and I feel the cold even before I touch it. The feeling is like dry ice. It's the same when I touch his forehead and check his throat for a pulse. And like dry ice, the feeling is so painful that it almost burns. His pulse is weak, and his breathing is shallow. The shivering is getting worse. It's like whatever's been torturing him this whole time isn't done yet, and it wants him back. I know that if something isn't done right now, he'll die. Again. Then what? I feel like what I just did was a one-time only shot, and it almost just killed me too. I turn to Peter. Get a blanket. Get a few. He just stands there, though, eyes and mouth open wide. Peter's having the same reaction I am, but we don't have time to debate the outcome now. Peter! He still doesn't move. He continues to just stand there, looking stupid. I have to throw a pillow at his head, but it does get his attention. Hurry up! Get blankets! He's still too cold! He'll die! Peter responds in a hoarse, incredulous voice. He's supposed to be dead already. Alexa, how did you... Now I'm annoyed. I will explain it later. Right now we have to help him. Get blankets. Then help me get him up. Peter disappears into the bedroom, and I go back to trying to help Joey. The shivering is making him sweat profusely, and even though I can't tell because he's so cold, he's probably running a bad fever. Cold sweat is running down his face and neck, and delirium is beginning to slowly develop as I hear him mumbling something incoherent at first, then a bit more clear. My fault. My fault. I deserve. I see tears start in his eyes, and I feel a very strong need to comfort him. Shh, Joey, it's all right. You're safe. I got you out. That's when he opens his eyes, slowly. Not all the way, but enough for me to see his eyes. Right now in his illness, there's a pale, There's, right, sorry. Right now, in his illness, they're a pale sky blue. And there's dark patches all around them, probably combined from his imprisonment and recent experiences. I know he heard me because he's looking around, trying to find who's speaking to him. Everything is out of focus. He tries to lift his head up, but he's too weak. I catch him in my hand so he doesn't hit his head on the tile floor. Somehow, though, he finds the strength to grab my arm. He suddenly turns to me with a frightened, wild look on his face. His breathing is heavy and his voice low and raspy. Help me, please. Don't let it take me. Don't let it take me again. Tears start to fall from his eyes and mingle with the cold sweat on his face. I try and wipe them away with my fingers. Shh, it's over. Nothing's going to hurt you anymore. You're free. I repeat this to him a few times before he drifts back into unconsciousness. His grip on my arm loosens, his eyes close, and he drifts away, still shaking, still breathing heavily, still probably very afraid. Peter comes running in with 2 heavy blankets, which we immediately drape around Joey's frigid body. I know that should soon start to help, but I also know that lying on the cold tile floor will not. Help me get him to the couch, Peter. I start to get under one of Joey's arms to try and lift him to a standing position. He's light, but not light enough for me to do it by myself. And of course, Peter is once again hesitating. Peter, help me! He forces himself out of his incredulousness long enough to help me get Joey up off the floor. We carry him together like a wounded soldier to the couch and lay him down. I tuck the blankets tightly around him and feel his forehead. I think the coldness is starting to leave him because touching his arm no longer burns me. He feels a little warmer, but he's still shivering and sweating, so there's got to be a fever brewing. I run to get a bowl of warm water and a towel. I look over to see Peter sitting on the empty end of the couch, staring at Joey, trying to process what just happened and failing miserably. Alexa, Peter, as much as I would love to discuss this, no, Alexa, this needs to be discussed. Can we make sure he doesn't die first? Again? And that would be bad. Why? Peter! He's already supposed to be dead, Alexa. This shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be able to pull dead people out of wherever with your mind. It's impossible. This is impossible. Peter is right. I know that. This doesn't happen. People don't fantasize the dead back to life. No one can daydream someone out of a weird limbo-like place. But I did. Joey Park. I fantasized about him. Daydreamed about him. But only to escape my shitty reality. I've been doing it for a long time, so why now? In fact, why in general? How, even? Okay, I'm going to end Chapter 7 there and continue it tomorrow. I do apologize for the mistakes that I'm making in reading today. I hope you're enjoying what you're hearing so far. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Also, check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram. I'm there. And I'll probably post another video about what it is I'm trying to do and how long this book's been going for. So, again, I really hope you're enjoying it. And again, I'm really sorry for the mess ups. And I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.